Hello there fellow NPCs, I am Carbon Scythe and today we're getting back into Depraved Awakening. We have just been hunted like animals through the city by the dragon. Like, BAM! That was insane. And I loved every minute of it. They did not, however. They did not. But yeah, that means also that Stella is no longer with us. And let's see, is Stella is still here in the stats. So my question is it possible for Stella to survive this somehow? It kind of feels inevitable, but what do I know? But for now, let's see if we can survive the dragon. Because she's not done hunting us, I do not believe that. Let's go. My god. Carly, I... Tell her you will get even. Apologize. I think apologize might be the better thing. This is all my faults. I'm sorry, Carly. If I just let this go, Stella would still be alive. After what I did. What did you do? What do you mean, after what you did? What? Yeah. I might have to regret this because this is... What is this? She's dead, Kurt. He's dead! Why, Kurt? Breaks down in tears. Hey, there now. Let it out. I'm scared, Kurt. What if she finds us again? Hi. Can we just run away from all this? Get out of town? You know I can't. Okay, so what I did is most likely just doing the job, I guess. I know. God, I know you don't want to hear this, but we need to split up. You need to get to the Vic. It's the only place we know is safe. Are you coming with me? No, I just said we're splitting up. I have to get to the hospital. I'm sorry. When will I see you again? Soon. I promise. Now go. Meanwhile, at an unknown location. Ooh. Mr. Matlock and Kira. This little game will be over soon enough. What do you mean, over? Dude, he looks like Thanos being very pale. As in finished. The dragon will deal with it. But she will kill them all! Why don't you want that? Not all. Just whoever Detective Scythe is with. Face it, my princess. Your silly plan failed. But he's a cop or ex-cop, whatever. Can't buy them all off. He dies, we have a storm over our heads. Okay. She's looking out for the business. If you had just let me finish, we could have just discredited him. Or hell, even had him come on board. This is insane. That will fuck us all over. I don't appreciate when my little bitch talks back. Kira is right, Miss Matlock. We should have reined that lunatic in. I don't know if I can keep all the boys in blue off our backs. That psycho is already messing things up. Blowing his place up, hell, she almost killed the girl. Young white girl gets blown up, we're talking the feds coming in. Shit, I can't control that. Then why do I pay you, Mr. Halliday? I'm beginning to think you two have lost sight. This is my family. Nobody interferes with it. This is a big mistake. We need to do this quietly. Mistake? You little ingrate. He's right. Fine, I'll fix it. Oh, right in the jaw. Not in the face, just in just jaw. Do what I pay you for, Mr. Halliday. Do a better job than what you did last night. Edo, are you crazy? Oh, my head. Tell me he's gone. Yeah, he's gone. An hour later, at St. Eliot's Hospital. Oh no. Where is Judy? Eddie, I'm going to... Mr. Scythe? Yes? Where is she? The girl that was in this room. A friend of hers took her. This friend, the black guy, round face, goes by Eddie? Not at all. A girl with crazy red hair. She seemed to be in quite the panic. I told her she couldn't leave, but she wouldn't listen. Look, I probably should have given this information to the police, but she insisted I'd only tell you. What's this information? She said she's staying at 4021 Birmingham apartment 1012. I don't know why I didn't tell the police, just something in her eyes. Could tell it was important to her that I only tell you. I could kiss you, thank you. About an hour later, at the far side of town. Woo! This is it, 4021 Birmingham. Why don't you take her all the way over here? Well then, let's go get some answers. God, you better be here. Who is it? Is that you, Christina? It's Kurt. Hey, Kurt. Before you say anything, Judy's here, and she's doing fine. Poor thing, just fell asleep on the couch. I didn't want to wake her. Christina, what the hell happened? Why did you take Judy from the hospital? Do you want the long story or the short? Give me the full pitch. After you left, I didn't go anywhere. I stayed by that window the entire time. The entire time? Like a sentinel. That's when I saw Kira. What about Kira? She's involved in this mess. Very involved to be precise. Wait. I'll explain later. Bear with me now. You aren't going to like this. What's that? Your friend, the cop that you were chatting with at a hospital, was with her. Why am I not surprised? So anyway, at this point I know the gig is up. So I take off to Judy's room. I dart around the corner, completely forgetting about the police guard at the door. The whole time I am screaming bloody murder. The cop flies out of the chair and onto his back, totally sleeping on the job, you see. The guy stares up at me. At this point I'm thinking, Christina, what now? And I said the first thing that came to my head to get him to leave. I opened my mouth and screamed at the top of my lungs. There's a white girl in the parking lot being attacked by a black guy dressed as a cop. You said what? Plus, isn't she Asian? Semantics, who cares? It worked. Cops gets up, tips his hat to me, then runs off towards the elevator. Can't believe that. Just a regular dogberry. No idea what a dogberry is. What? You seriously need to pay more attention in English class. That did not help me at all. Finally, I get into Judy's room. Great, this will be easy, I thought. Judy, we gotta go! Right now! I say to her. Her head motions towards me and she opens her mouth. Your hair is crazy. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. They had her so doped up she couldn't keep both her eyes open. I grab her, trying to pull her up, but she wouldn't budge. She can be pretty stubborn sometimes. So I told her if she doesn't come with me, I'd put my hair in a ponytail. That worked. Don't ask me what was going through her head, but yeah. After that, I left the information with the nurse. She's in Sweden. I started talking with you before. Then we headed here. The end. Christina, I appreciate what you did. But what is this about Kira? Before I say anything, I want to apologize. I didn't understand what was happening. If I did, I would never have been part of it. You have to believe me. He has protected Judy, Christina. Tell me what you know. I won't be angry with you. She had something. A drug, I guess. Always in coffee from what I understand. She told me to give it to you too. But why? She said it would increase your sex drive. She said it would... Kurt, I'm sorry. You made a mistake. I won't lie, I do feel a little betrayed. But you did great, Christina. Thank you. Still, I wish I never did it. Look, Christina. How about we let Judy know I'm here? Let's move past this. I can get on board with that plan. Judy, look who finally made it. Kurt? Hey, kiddo. Christina told me what happened. How are you holding up? A little confused. But I could be worse off. Kurt, at least come over and sit down. Not to be a bother, but I do need to look over some things. Can we help? Well, Christina, that guy at the spa the other day, he said he worked for some drug company. What guy? It's a guy that was giving her some trouble. Don't you worry about him. Yeah, but I'm not sure what his real name is. He has called himself Joseph Mallard. That doesn't help. But I know that this guy's real first name is Eric. I have a suspicion his last name starts with a T. Well, there's Mrs. Turner. I saw her arguing with him once. Maybe she knows him. She must mean that woman at the spa the other day. Oh. Really now? Maybe I should let you guys discuss this on your own. Besides, I'm still a little groggy and I could use a bit of rest. There's a bedroom over on the left you can use. Thanks again, Christina. I don't know what I would do without you. Sleep well, Judy. So, you said these two were arguing? Like a lover's quarrel? If you mean her grilling him, then sure. Still a far mile from... Wait. There is a famous artist named Joseph Mallard. Joseph Mallard Turner. It's like a pseudonym. I bet Mrs. Turner is the wife. I have her address here somewhere. Can you use that? Please. I'll check it out tonight. Yeah. So, are you going to spy on her? No, nothing like that. I just want to see if he shows up and have a little talk. You don't happen to have more of this drug, do you? I wish. She only gave me what was required. Figured I should ask. Again, thank you. By the way, whose place is this? My dad's mistress. He thinks I don't know about it. I swiped the keys earlier. Don't worry, he's supposed to be gone all week. Should work as a good little safe house then. Jesus Christ. Carl and Mito at the Vic, now you and Christina at the mistress abode. I should probably go put my feet up. Can I rest here? Nonsense. There's a spare bedroom just over there to the right. Take all the time you need. You could probably use a bath as well. You're probably right. Thank you, Christina. 20 minutes later, after a nice hot bath. Damn, I need some rest. Stella, wherever you are, I promise you I will stop them. I can't let them do this to anyone else. And as for Carly, I hope you made it safely back to the Vic. How to pay Mr. Turner a visit tonight. I have the names, the money trail, the photos, and hopefully tonight some information on this drug. Get this to the Free City Press and there will be nothing anyone can do to stop it. Kurt, can I come in? Yuri, it's not a good time. Oh, I guess I'll let you get some rest then. What do we get if we say wait? Wait, Judy, come back. Hey, Kurt. Are you okay? Not really. Today was bad, Judy. Can't stop thinking about it. Can I help at all? And how do you plan to do that? Well, everyone knows how they plan to fix this. I have a few ideas in mind. Oh boy, I don't think the painkillers have entirely worn off. I was hoping I could stay with you for a little while. Of course you can. I want to get your minds off things, Daddy. Christina lent me this to wear. And I will see you guys real soon. Well, that's interesting. I don't know if I'm did something wrong here. Maybe it's because I haven't been lusting for Yuri enough. But she, as it says here, I'm sorry I'm not comfortable with this. So maybe I did something wrong here. Being too lovey-dovey with her. That's interesting. But however, as I mentioned earlier, I did manage to unlock the later scene way too early. Is that just a mistake, or can we still get there? Is my question. We'll see. Let's continue. The door closes and you are left alone, back in a lonely bedroom. Shit. I need some rest anyway. I don't have time for games like that, to be honest. A few hours later. Time to go. Don't want to bother the girls. An hour later, in suburbs outside of Free City. The address is just around the side here somewhere. Bingo. Let's park a couple of doors down and take a look. It looks like someone may be home. Should scope the place out. We're scoping, so let's check. Other than the fireplace being lit, it doesn't look like there is any activity here. Oh, okay. Sorry. Now, what are you up to, Mrs. Turner? She needs something to eat. A little wine. She seems pretty apprehensive. So where are you going now? Well, she's wearing a bathing suit. Told Christina I wouldn't spy on her. Comes with the territory, thankfully. Other than the fireplace, it doesn't know. Okay, nope. I thought it might be a trick that she might actually come back to the living room. You nice stockings, Mrs. Turner. Wish I had my camera for some souvenirs. Sexy thong you got there. Christ, that is a nice ass. Damn, what a doll. Those lips bring a man to his knees. Now that is a beautiful broad, a perfect ass, perfect tits. This woman oozes sex. A little wine will never hurt anyone. Wish she didn't put that bra on. Such a shame. Read my mind, darling. No need for that. The show is almost over. I must say, that dress is sexy as all hell. Sound of a car pulling into the driveway. Properly sneak around the Turner residence. She doesn't look pleased. Let's see if this is who I hope it is. The sound of the engine comes to a halt. Let's see if it's that I've been looking for. Perfect. It's him. Thank you, Christina. Can't take him out here. Someone may see. Should follow him inside. In we go. Are you home, wife? Really? You just call her wife? Jesus. Are you home, wife, it says. Yeah, exactly. I have a name, Eric. Maybe if you tried a little harder, I wouldn't have to be so rude with you. Try harder? With you? You despicable ingrate. You should probably keep drinking. Maybe after a while you won't be such a cold-hearted bitch. I'll show you who's the bitch. Oh! What the? Gook. Yep, that's the same receptionist at Patrick's building. I hate to do this, but no telling if she's part of it. You, don't move! Shit, not another one of his stupid friends! What? Friends with him? No way! What the hell? Listen, take whatever you want if you just here to rob us. I'm not here to rob you, lady. Grab your husband. Sit him up in the chair by the fire. Come on, quicker. His fat ass is heavy. Give me a second. I heard that. And I promptly deserved it. Look, if your gripe is with him, can you just let me go? Can't do that, ma'am. Sorry. Just don't hurt me, please. I'm not going to hurt you. Just as long as you cooperate, I just need a few words with your husband. Now, if you please, take his clothes off and cuff him. Good. Mrs. Turner, correct? You know my name? Hey, wait, I recognize you from a few days ago. Guilty as charged. Now, can you please take a seat over there to his right? Eric, you dumb bastard, what kind of mess have you gotten us into now? Ugh. Look who is coming back to the real world. Who are you? Do you know who I am? I do. Eric Turner, I presume. Does your wife know about the people you hang out with? I bet she would love to hear about your times at those clubs with those young girls. You stupid shit. They'll kill you. You know that, right? They can try. What clubs are you talking about? Have you heard of a place called Awakenings? Come to think of it, I remember finding a card with that name on it, but they just threw it out. It gets worse. Your husband here decided to test some drugs on my client's wife. That's her right there. Recognize the mind behind her? His friend did that to her. Now she is dead. Her name was Stella. I had no idea. I had suspicions. I'm sorry about what happened to her. Your husband is behind the drug. I need a sample. Don't listen to him, honey. It's a trick. You shut it. As for you, I will help you on 2 conditions. Name them. 1. I keep this photo. I need something that I can use to divorce this puke and take him to the cleaners. With this, I can do just that. I should give you my card. But go ahead and keep the photo. I have the negatives. 2. I want to show my husband what he has been missing. Well, damn. She wanna do it here in front of him right now with me? I saw that way you looked at me before. You're gonna keep your eyes off of them. Now, you barge into my home and point a gun at me. Something about it just made me all wet. Oh, she's problematic. Well, so is everyone else in this game, except for possibly Judy, to be honest. I want you to ravish me. Do things to me that you can only dream of. I'll see you guys real soon. A few minutes later, yeah. That was one hell of a show, let's put it like that, for him at least. He's a sad little baby now. Well, yeah, his wife is not sad anymore. Apparently, it was the best thing she's had in a long time. Now, let's continue. So that you know, when your friends go down, which they will, you can make it a whole lot easier on yourself. You cooperate and I'll make sure these photos don't get out. I'm sure your cushy Yob wouldn't take too kindly to deviants such as yourself. Cushy Yob. So, I made good on my 2 ends of the bargain. You said you could help me? Of course. You said you need a sample of that drug. You know where I can find it? The wine, of course. I overheard Eric talking to his friend Patrick weeks ago about how it worked on wine now. Not just coffee. Oh, that's how it was, huh? You were trying to use it on me, weren't you? Oh, honey, I'm sorry, but I use it and I go and get... Just not by you. Plus, I think I just found someone who can please me on a daily basis. This one is evil. He's a better than you could ever even dream of. Wait a minute. You knowingly use it? Of course. Orgasms of it are wonderful. Just thought I had no idea. I can hear you talking, even if you are in the next room next door. Take what's left of the wine. I'll convince this stupid to cooperate. Trust me, I have my ways. I guess I will see you around. You will. Is that a good or a bad thing? Back on the road to Free City. I got the drug, names, money, and motives. These are done. I may not be able to prove who killed Richard, but with everything else they can wrap the whole lot in a conspiracy charge. Come tomorrow, it's time to go to the Free City Press. Public pressure should be enough to get the ball rolling. Stella, I'll make sure you didn't die in vain. I promise you. Kurt Scythe is on the case. Are we gonna have an accident here? Nope, a few hours later. I've been driving in circles. Damn it, Kurt, I need to clear my head. I've had some rough days, but this stops them all. Alright, I don't care. I need some coffee. Good, it's empty. Excuse me? Sure thing, mister. I'll be right with you. Is she gonna have a chest tattoo? Please don't have a chest tattoo. No, she doesn't. So what can I get you tonight? Coffee? On second thought, that's probably not the best idea. How about tea? You don't look like a tea drinking type. Tea is fine, just put lots of sugar in it. I don't want to be a bother, but are you feeling okay, mister? That's the case I'm working on has spiraled out of control. Case? Like a detective? A private eye? Pretty much, darling. Oh, you gotta tell me about it. Well, almost 2 weeks ago. I don't know what it is about her, but I just spilled the beans. Why? That's the dumbest move you've done so far. Maybe it was her body. I told her about Judy, about Christina, about Carly, about me though, even Stella. Maybe the way she leaned over the counter. I told her about Sun Wu, about Patrick, about Eddie, about Hollis, about Matlock, even the dragon. In the end, I just needed someone who would listen. Someone who wouldn't judge me. Someone outside of all of this. Someone who would remember. Someone in this damn city that cared. So, what are you going to do now? The only thing I can do. Finish it. No, I mean, who are you going to go to? Sorry? Carly needs you, you know that, right? Oh, you're telling me to choose someone here. I think she needs some time alone. Trust me, Carly needs you, she's certain. You can't let her go through this by her lonesome. Yeah, I know. You must be terrified with all of this. Poor thing got caught up in it. I know, she doesn't deserve any of it. I wish she could just have a moment's peace. It's not fair to her. Ooh, interesting. Those are the only two I get to choose between. 10-10, I see. When did I jump up to that? Huh. But yeah, I'm going with Carly. She's the one I've been enjoying hanging out with the most. Judy, she's sweet, but in the end, from my perspective, she's just a fetish. Not in the game, but for the game. she's just fetish material. She didn't. It's not like with in Chasing Sunset when you really felt like these two are a couple, you know. So I'm going with Carly. You're right. Carly needs me. To tell the truth, I think I need her just as much. She is pretty important to you, huh? Yeah, she is. Well, what are you waiting for? Oh! I forgot all about your tea, mister. Or should I say, detective. Forget it, kid. And it's Detective Scythe. Detective Kurt Scythe. 30 minutes later, outside the Vic. Wow. It's been a while. Well, that is where I cut off for today's episode. We are getting very close to the end here. The only loose string that is left, essentially, is that we don't know what's going to happen with Matlock, Kira, and Eddie. Those are one thing. And the dragon. We don't know what's going to happen with her as well. Which is going to be insane. Can we circumvent them in some way? Get past them and just feed this entire thing to the press? Is the press going to be enough? Because if you got the police, you got random cafes doing your job, you got stock fund people, a hedge fund, and doctors working for you, how do you not have the press working for you? Because the press controls the truth and things like that. So yeah, can you trust the press? That's the question. They have not been mentioned whatsoever throughout all of this. So we'll see. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. And thank you, Joseph, for donating directly to my Ko-fi page. If you want to help me out as well, you can do so over at my Ko-fi page, or you can use my affiliate link to buy another game over at SpicyGaming, which is also where I post my uncensored videos. Everything is linked in the card below. I'll see you guys in the next one, and remember, just because you're not the main character, it does not mean you're not important. Goodbye, everyone.